Okay, hi everybody, this is Mr. Roche. We are working on our interview websites, and what I wanted to do is over the weekend get these sites going so that there would be um, two different pages working here. So what I want is I want to link on this, and I want to be able to go to home, and I want to go from home to from, and back to home, and then maybe from home to food, and then from food back to home, and then like if you're in from, you could go to food and go back and forth. That's what I want for this assignment, okay? And we've been learning about doing hovers and attributes to style these when you're making the pages, okay? So I made a sort of a second food thing here. I was trying, my second page is about food. I know that my interviewee Liz likes pasta, so I also have to. I know she makes desserts too. And one thing I was doing was I was trying to make the page look a little bit different from the other ones, so that it's interesting and not all the same. It's not boring. So that's really your job, is to make it not boring, right? And keep things interesting, and basically keep it light to look at. So let me help you with how that might happen. Okay, so the first thing I would do is let me get to index here. Index is your main index. And what I would do in that is I would go to menu bar, which we've been working on, okay? And I would add a title for all the pages that you're going to jump to in all of the anchor links, okay? Previously you had, for example, you had a star here or a sharp sign to do this, but now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and make like food.html, okay? And you can make favorites, and you can make future, and you don't even have to have the files. You can just make them, and we'll just call them that later on, okay? But you should make a food one, right? So what we would do then is you'd go make a new page. Okay, so you already have a from one, and I'm gonna make the food one. And then, but actually, before I get going on this, is that you probably need to go to the from page. Mine looks like this. And you would have to add these also so that they're all there. So the links are there, right? Okay. And see, like favorites on mine doesn't have it, so I'm going to go favorites.html, and future is going to go future.html. Okay, like that. And that will keep all the links sort of going together, okay? So from and index have the same basic structure of pages for that kind of thing, okay? And your header here for top heading also like would work. It just goes back to index.html, which is like the home link, okay? So then at this point you can make a new file, right? And this is going to be an HTML file for food. So you would go and save it as food.html. I already have one, so I'm going to call it food2. Okay. And then, so it looks like this, and then you can use the HTML stuff. You can start going like HTML, and this will feed you the tag thing for doc type and title and things like that. Okay. But you can use the index page, or you can use the from page to get information that you need. So what we had here was where is Liz from. I'm going to go to the food page now and make that be, what food is like, what food does Liz like, something like that. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to the from page. I'm going to have a link to the style sheet. Okay. And I'm going to move that over to food, like that. And if you remember, like I got rid of the Google font stuff and I moved it to my CSS style sheet. Okay. And what I did was on Google Fonts, let me see if I can get to Google Fonts here. On Google Fonts, I am using, I guess, Sigmar 1. So I'll go here. Yeah, this is the Sigmar 1. This is my top font. So if I add it to my list and I go pop it up, instead of using this link, which we were using in the beginning because we only had like one page, you can do this and take this style tag with this whole thing and stick it in your style sheet, and it'll work the same way. Okay, so just go like this, paste it in. That's what I did before, and then it'll operate just like the link tag we used before. So it's the kind of way to use it instead of link. But you stick it in your style sheet, and that way, when you have your food page, you don't have to have all these Google fonts carrying with you. Okay, and that would be great. Okay, back from the from thing, I'm going to take the entire stay put menu bar because we're going to use that anyway. Okay, and I'm going to paste it in food too. Okay, so let me see what that looks like here. Okay, so that's all good. And already, like what you have is if I save this and I run it, you already get so you already get like the window, the page things, and like this will work. This will take you to there and stuff like that. Okay, my food thing is different, but the links already work, so you don't have to worry about it once you get it first built. Okay, and I think that's a good feature of what we're doing, and we're kind of trying to modularize this a little bit. And then from the from one, I'm going to take the page material stuff. I also added a Google Maps location. I wanted to sort of show you that. To from, my from is looking better. And you can do this too, but I'm going to go to food 2 and put this in the second part of this. Oh, it was page material, and I forgot to add the div here and div tag. So I have a div with an image. Okay, I'm going to have to change this image right now. So I don't want that, for example. Okay, and then I'm going to say, what food does Liz like? Okay, go like that, something like that, right? And then I have to like make my changes to this. Okay, Liz really likes pasta. She makes pasta all the time. She also likes to bake. Okay. Favorite bakery treats are, pies and cakes, something like that. Okay, and that's coming from my talk with her. And then, so what will happen is because you have all the style sheets set up, it'll behave just like the other windows. Okay, so where's my? Oh, it's up below. I have to do something to get it above the. Let me see what's going on with that. I think my picture isn't like super big or whatever, so it's like it's pulling this stuff up. But basically, this will work here if I put in the let me put in a pasta picture. Pasta. And then I'm gonna save it. I'm trying to run it. I think maybe I just didn't save it before. You can see like all the same stuff comes up. See? You don't have to do very much because you have the styles all set up, and that's really the point. Okay? And then you can go to here, and then you can go to from, and from can go to food. This is going to go to different food, but it'll work. But you can also go home. And so you want all these links in this little triangle to work. And that's good. Let me show you the Google Maps thing. On the from page, I made this thing, which is a link to Google Maps where Liz is from. Okay. And what I did for that is I went to Google Maps. And I looked up Southwest Massachusetts. And it took me here. And then you can do this with it. I kind of zoomed in or whatever. But you can go here, okay? And I believe it will let me export. Oh, hang on a sec. Okay. And let me see. Yes. So I think what I did was I went here to the menu and see where it says share and embed a map. That's what you want to do. You want to embed a map. And what it'll do is there's a tag called an iframe tag, which will allow you to run a sort of a separate web window inside a window. So I'm going to copy that HTML, okay, and then I'm just going to go over to, where's the from page? What I did is I just went there and I pasted it, okay. I put it in a div, okay. I called the div location. So I would go like this and make a div like that, and I call it location. And then you just paste the whole thing in there. Okay. It comes just like this. You can adjust the width and the height. Okay. I think you can put a frame border on it. If you put like 2 on it, we'll see what happens. And we'll see how this goes. So there's going to be like 2 maps now, but we'll see. Here we go. So we'll save all and we'll run it, and it will look like this. This one's bigger than my one border. Like I kind of sized it so it fit my border, and but that's fine. You can get them to show up and things like that. And then this works just like Google's Maps, Google Maps. So that's okay. And you can zoom in, you can zoom out. It's like it's just like takes a piece of Google Maps and puts it in there. So that seems great. And it seems like a good thing to do for the from page, right? So to get this to fit, okay, what I did was I did some styling, and I made a style for location. And what I did was I set the width and height of it to the map, because the map's like fixed. And then I did stuff like this. I used a border radius to make it more interesting here, okay? And I also did this to center the iframe, because it'll center kind of like a picture. So that's using margin right and left auto, and this is things for the just to make it look different. And I also made it look. I put a border on it so it would look like it was part of like the whole web page. So it had it follows like this format basically, right? And I still got this other one on here. Oh, I forgot to save and update, didn't I? So we do a save all here. And just refresh. And you can see that one of the maps will go away and it'll be okay. So there you go. They got one thing. So that's it. And so what I want you to do is do this, but show me that the pages work. Show me that you can go here, 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 and here. Okay, all at once. Thanks. Bye.